The Nun's Priest by Geoffrey Chaucer. There was an old widow that lived in her cottage with her 2 young daughters. She had very few possessions, and some of them included 3 plants, 3 cows, and a few chickens. One of them was named Chanticleer, and he was the rooster. Chanticleer was superior to all of the other chickens because he could crow the loudest and he was very good looking. Because of Chanticleer's good looks, he had many hen wives. Out of all of the hens, he was in love with one named Pertalote. She was a beautiful hen, and she also loved Chanticleer. One night, Chanticleer has a terrible dream about an orange beast that is trying to kill him in the yard. Pertalote tells Chanticleer that he cannot let the dream get the best of him and that he has to move on from it. Chanticleer really wants Pertalote to believe how important this dream was, so he begins telling her stories about men that dreamed of murder and then discovered it in real life. Chanticleer tells her these stories because he believes that murder will reveal itself, and he wants her to believe that as well. After this conversation, Chanticleer begins complimenting Pertalote and praising her for how beautiful she is. One day in May, Chanticleer is hanging out with all of his hen wives, and they have no idea that there is a fox stalking them. The very next day, Chanticleer is looking at a butterfly outside when he notices that there is a fox watching him. The fox approaches Chanticleer and tells him not to be afraid. Then Chanticleer opens his wings, closes his eyes, and crows as loud as he can, with pride. That is when the fox reaches out and grabs Chanticleer by the neck. The fox then takes Chanticleer and drags him into the woods. All the animals on the farm hear the loud screeching from Chanticleer and begin running towards the woods. The fox then opens his mouth, and when he does so, Chanticleer jumps out and flies up to a high tree. The fox tries to persuade Chanticleer into coming back down, but he has no luck because Chanticleer tells him that flattery will never work again.